We are now all looking forward to a new year. But before we get to that, of course, we have New Year's Eve, which is a time of celebration for us to cheer to the past year and for new beginnings. And trying to find the perfect dress for that occasion can be an overwhelming task, from trendy pieces to possibly something a little bit more classic. So I decided to go to the Asos website and look for dresses that could possibly help you achieve that effortlessly chic look that you so desire. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Vilma. Today I'm bringing you an Asos try-on/review video. I'm so excited to share with you my picks from their website, and it's all going to be about dresses. Now, if you are finding it a little bit overwhelming to look for that perfect dress for New Year's Eve, hopefully in this video you will find something that suits you. Now, all of the dresses you are going to see here today are all under 50 pounds. So super affordable, and hopefully if you're still trying to do that last minute shopping, trying to find that perfect dress for you, hopefully you will find it in this video. Now, if you like videos such as this or any other fashion content, I would absolutely love for you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss any future videos. So make sure to hit that subscribe button along with the bell notification so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Sit back, relax, and I hope that you enjoy all of the outfit ideas for that effortlessly chic look that you want to achieve this New Year's Eve. So I'm kickstarting this video with a little bit of color and a lot of drama going on. So this dress is kind of like in the plum tone, which I like, or burgundy if you will. I find that this particular shade is fantastic for this time of year, and it's also very flattering. I find that it doesn't wash me out, and it makes me stand out a little bit. Now, the fabric of this dress is somewhat of a scuba, very thick, very fitted, so I would consider this as a bodycon dress, and I find that the size 12 fits me perfectly. I feel like the dress skims over my body very well. It is a little bit stretchy, but not too much. I find it quite sturdy at the same time. I am so here for this drama on this dress. When I saw it online, I fell in love with it immediately. It comes in several different shades, which I think it's great. I believe there is black, there is pink, and also this shade right here. And like I said, I really love the drama that we have here. Now, it is off the shoulder on one side at least, and I feel like this area over here on the dress fits nicely. Everything is in place. I am actually not wearing a bra, so if you are kind of like concerned about that, there is bras that you could possibly wear with this, or maybe even sticky tape. There is appropriate sticky tape that you can hold your breasts in place so you don't have to wear a bra. Overall, I think it's a great dress for this time of year, for New Year's Eve, but you could also wear this different occasions like a wedding, or if you are a little bit more fancy and you like to look very feminine and wear dresses, you could possibly wear this for dinner, like a nice fancy dinner with your friends or with your man. I think this would look amazing. So overall, I really like it. I think it's a great dress. Okay guys, so now we're going to talk about one of my favorites in this video, which is a slip dress. I got it in black because I feel like black is my go-to shade at the moment, and everything black, I want to buy it. So I wanted to try this one because it is a little bit different from previous slip dresses that I've tried. This one has thicker straps instead of the basic spaghetti, not basic, but maybe simple and more minimalist. Although this one is also quite minimalist, and it's a type of dress that, or style of dress that I really enjoy. I love the fact that it has thicker straps. So this part over here at the front, it has a double layer. So again, you could either wear it with a strapless bra, or go braless, or you could wear a bra underneath because it has a thicker strap, so it's a lot easier and more versatile. On the back, it has a little bit of a lower back, but not too much. So I feel like this one is quite feminine, quite subtle, quite minimal. And I feel like with this particular dress, again, you could play with your shoes. You could wear the same block heels that I'm wearing, or you could wear stilettos. Again, you could also wear tights and sock boots with the pointy toe. I think that would look very classy and very beautiful. Overall, I really love it. There's not a lot that I can actually say. I find that the size 12 could be a little bit more forgiving, as in a little bit more spacious. I feel like if you have bigger thighs, this material does not stretch. So if you have bigger thighs and maybe your bum is a little bit bigger, you may need to go up a size and see how the 14 fits you. But the size 12 for me seems to be okay. I actually love this dress. I would wear this not only for this particular time of year, because it's a classic and timeless piece that you could wear so many times. So overall, love it, and I feel like it's one of my favorites in this video. So the next dress is this one right here, which is kind of like in the burgundy type of tones, which again, I've mentioned before, it's quite flattering. This one is a little bit more dressy or conservative, I would say. It's not showing a lot of skin, but it still shows your figure, which is something that I actually enjoy wearing for special occasions. Now, there is a little bit of detail compared to the other ones. There is a lot of like ruching over here. That's how I would classify this, but you can correct me below how you would call when there's a lot of fabric gathering. And that also goes at the back. So right here, there is a lot of like gathering of the fabric. I still find it that it's quite feminine and done in a really nice way, but it does draw a lot of attention. For example, here, if your bum is a little bit smaller, this will probably give you the illusion that it is a little bit bigger. Now, the top of the dress is very flattering because it shows a little bit of my shoulders, but you can also wear it on the side like this if you prefer, or you can just keep it the way that I did. But if you want to show a little bit of skin, I think this would look really nice. Now, when it comes to the fit, I feel like this one also fits really nice. The material is a little bit stretchy, so there is a lot of kind of like space to maneuver, if that makes any sense. Lengthwise, it is slightly shorter than the previous one that I showed, but that is still a good length for me, although being 5'7". If you are shorter than me, this one will probably be a proper midi dress on you, whereas for me, it just kind of like finishes underneath my knees. So my overall thoughts about this dress is that I like the idea and I like the design when it comes to how it actually enhances the curves, but I'm not a huge fan of this ruching over here. Although seeing myself in the cutaways, I actually really like it. I don't think it would be a dress that I would gravitate towards because I feel like there is a little bit too much. Overall, the shape of it and how it looks on, it looks really nice. It just depends if you like all of the detail that the dress has. Okay, so this next dress has to be, without a fail, one of the sexiest dresses I have ever tried. Everything about it is quite feminine and quite sexy, if you will. So another black bodycon dress. This one is not made of the scuba material. It's more of a thinner, more comfortable, less sturdy type of material. But it really skims the body. Again, when it comes to the length, I think the dress fits fine. It just cuts out a little bit below my knee, which for me, again, I find it quite flattering. The sleeves are quite long, and then you have this lovely detail over here. So you have a little bit of a cutout or cutaway. I feel like this is quite on trend at the moment, so you'll find it in knitwear, body suits and stuff like that, and I actually really like it. I think it's a nice way of showing a little bit of skin, but not too much. Now, I have to say that the opening on the back is quite low, like super duper low, but I actually like it. I find it very nice, although quite revealing. I think that the woman's back is one of the nicest features of our body. I find it very feminine, and for those of you who are quite confident and you wouldn't mind wearing a dress like this, which not only shows the shape of your body, but it's also a little bit revealing on the back, I think you will look amazing. Now, one thing I have to say about this dress, although it is nice and I enjoy wearing it, I find that it is a little bit big over here. Like there is a little bit fabric that it's loose right here. Although on this side that doesn't happen, it happens on this side. And I've been trying to fix it, but it's not kind of like staying in place. But it's a beautiful dress. I love the design. The back is incredible, and for those of you who are quite confident, I think you will wear this really, really well. So the next dress I have is this slip dress in this gorgeous blue shade. Navy is one of my favorite shades to wear at the moment, and I feel like this one is actually quite nice when it comes to the shade. Now, as I said, it is a slip dress, but it has a lot of like detail at the back, whereas at the front it's a little bit more simple. Now, the material of this is a satin material, so it's similar to the black slip dress that I tried previously on, but this fabric feels a little bit different. It feels like there is a little bit of texture, and it does look like there is a little bit of texture, not too much, it's quite subtle, but the fabric doesn't feel as thick either. Now, I don't feel like it has creased since I've tried it on. I like to sit down, I like to try different things, but the dress still feels like it looks exactly the same. Now, when it comes to the length, it is a true midi dress, so it cuts down a little bit lower than my knees, which again, I find it quite flattering. And it also has a slit on the side, which is not too high. I find sometimes dresses like this, they tend to cut them quite high on the leg. I feel like this one is quite subtle. It's not too much. I mentioned that this one is a slip dress with detail at the back, and the back of the dress has a very, very low back. Definitely out of my comfort zone, but for those of you who like this type of dress, I think you'll find it quite sexy because it shows your back at a low area. I don't particularly find myself feeling comfortable with this dress. I also don't feel like the fit is okay. I feel like there is a lot of fabric here on the sides. As you can see, it's not sitting on my body properly. I don't know if this dress is supposed to be for someone who's a lot taller and with a longer torso, but on me, I just feel like it's not sitting properly. Overall, I think it's a nice dress, but it's definitely not my favorite from this haul. I love the shade, and I wish that the back wasn't so low, but the biggest problem I have is actually the fit. I don't feel like the fit is okay. I don't think the cut is there. There is a lot of fabric over here. This one is definitely not one of my favorites. Okay guys, so the next dress, it will probably look familiar. It's exactly the same as this one right here, but just in a different shade. As I mentioned when I was reviewing the other dress, I liked it so much that I decided to order in more shades. So this shade right here, I would call it a darker pink, a little bit muted. It's not too bright, but it's still kind of like a nice color to add to one's wardrobe because it's a really nice flattering shade. Again, I think it would look amazing on any skin tone. So what I'm going to say about this one, it fits exactly the same as the other one. I just wanted to try it in a different shade just to give you a little bit more options. I love the fabric. I find that bodycon dresses, when they are a little bit thicker, they're a little bit more forgiving. Now, I do have my tummy area, and I find because it does have this kind of like situation going on over here, it kind of diverts the attention to that area more to the detail on the dress than what's going on over here. I know we are all coming in different sizes and shapes, and we all have our own insecurities, and one of my insecurities is my midsection, and I feel like a lot of you can relate to that. So having a little bit of something over here that it's quite flattering, it diverts the attention from my personal issue. So overall, I love it. I feel like this shade is really nice. I do prefer the other one. I feel like the darker shade suits me a little bit more. But if you are, I don't know, of a deeper skin tone, dark hair, it would look amazing. Or if you are quite fair and you have blonde hair, I think this would look amazing. Overall, I think it's one of the favorite dresses that I have to show you guys here on the video because it's quite nice. It does strike a little bit of attention because of the detail and the drama that the dress has. I find it super flattering, and I think it's a great choice if you want to dress up for the festive season, because this is something that you will probably reach for again. And like I said, because it's quite sturdy, it's quite forgiving, and it will look amazing on anybody who tries it on. So on to the next dress. I had to add another black dress to this video because I absolutely love black at the moment, and I feel like it's one of those forgiving shades regardless of the style. So this one, I have to say, is the most conservative dress that I've added to this try on haul, and it's almost a full length on me. Now this is the only dress as well that I got in size 14 because the other sizes were all sold out. I guess it's one of those dresses that many like, so I went for the size 14 because I really wanted to try it. And I have to say, I actually think that the 12 may have not fitted all that well because the stitching on the shoulders finishes right here. Over here is quite comfortable. Maybe a little bit loose over here, but I still think it can work. Now, what I like about this dress is its simplicity, and I find dresses like this are very easy to wear, regardless of the occasion. I don't think this is a wow factor type of dress for the festive season, but you could wear it for any other occasion. Sleeves, I would wish that they were a little bit longer. I feel like they cut at a length that some of you may not find very flattering. On me, I think it's okay, but they could be a little bit longer. I just find that length a little bit more dressy and more flattering on my arms. Now there is a little bit of detail on the dress at the bottom, which I find very nice. So it does have a slit, which although being quite high because it comes up till here, the way that they designed the dress, the slit doesn't open all that much. So it gives you kind of like an illusion, like something is going on, but not really. There is also a lot of movement in this dress, which I find very flattering. So overall, I do think that this is a really lovely dress. I love the simplicity and the style as well. So I feel as if I left the best dress for last because the moment I put this one on, it literally gave me the wow factor. I am obsessed right now. So let's start with the shade. I got another plum dress. I just find that this shade is super flattering on my skin tone, and like I mentioned, I feel like it's going to be flattering on so many of you out there. I love the design of it. The length is perfect. It's not too short, not too long. The top part of the dress is very pretty. I love this area over here. Any top or dress that shows this area, I find it very flattering on most women, and I feel like this one is doing a great job. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. The sleeves are quite different. Although it is off the shoulder, it has almost like this cape effect on the sleeves. It also gives a little bit of drama, but not over the top. I find that the dress is very feminine and very sensual almost. I wouldn't say it's sexy. I think it's more sensual, where it just shows a little bit. This area is just pretty for every woman, I find. Now the material of this dress, or the feel of the fabric, it's almost like jersey and scuba, but not really, kind of like in between. It's not super sturdy as the other dresses that I've mentioned when I mentioned scuba type of material, but it's not flimsy, or it's not something that you don't feel comfortable in. It does stretch. I'm trying to explain the way that this fabric feels. It actually feels quite nice, and I love all of the detail about it. I do see here a little bit of ruching, and I mentioned before that I'm not a huge fan of that, but I find that this dress was done in such a nice way that it looks very flattering. It has a back zipper, but everything just fits like it was made for my body, which I really like. I love trying dresses or garments that it almost feels like it was tailored to you, to your body shape, and I feel like this one fits me like that. This is my favorite dress out of this haul, and if you are still looking for a dress for this particular season, I think this one is you. So we've reached the end of this video. I do hope that you guys enjoyed it, found it helpful, and of course inspiring. Now, if you've not subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can come back next week for a new video. Bye.